Hello, ladies. Wow, that was first time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. We're here on the Prelude Shipwreck. This is a quest we're doing for House Hlalu. We came here to look for a Daedric Wakizashi, which we found last time, but we were too over-encumbered to carry it with us, so I dropped it down below deck. We'll be going back to get it right after we explore the cabin. Because I needed to know what was in here. Cloth sack, 100 gold. Hey, I'm already feeling like it was worth it. And is that a bottle of? Oh yes, it is a bottle of skooma. It would appear that my crosshair is gone. There we go. I had disabled it because I was recording some scenic footage, and I didn't want the HUD in the way. What else have we got in the back here? That looks like a face hugger or a rib cage, whichever. I like to think that it is a reference to Alien. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. I don't know what that is. It looks like a skull, but with like a rib cage around it. It looks very interesting. Huh. So I think that's about it. So we're gonna run back. I think that's it. I'm not. Let me see. 6. Use a little bit of my my Mew ring just to get a little bit of night eye here. I don't think there's anything up on the shelf. There might be though. We need to be sure. Okay. Because you know they like to hide things in this game. So we're gonna go back down below deck. Go ahead and grab our stuff, and then we're gonna use the recall spell to oh, what's this? Oh, that's just the rest of the ancestors ghosts we killed last time. Alright, we're gonna grab our ebony short sword, the 2 Daedric left gauntlets, which we dropped, and we're going to use recall. Ready, set, and away we go. What? Oh, 98%. Okay, so that was my 2% chance to fail. All right, so here's all my lovely soul gems. We're gonna go ahead and throw down the gauntlet. We're gonna throw down our Daedric gauntlets right now because we can't really use those at the current time. And you know what? I brought you a nice little present there, Caius. That's right. I brought you some moon sugar. There, look at that. Some sweet, sweet moon sugar. And some skooma. Lots of skooma. There we go. That's gonna bring down our weight encumbrance. I've got quite a few other things I need to drop off, so I'm gonna go do that a little off screen though. I'll be right back. Okay, you know, I'm gonna leave the ebony short sword here, just because. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it on me for just a second, because you know it's a weight of 16, and I'm trying to work on my long blade right now. And worst case scenario, I can always use my my bound dagger to use my if I get into a tough spot, I can use my bound dagger. Because that's, you know, it's only a weight of 4 to carry this item around, and yeah, I think I would do more damage. Let me see, what, 10 to 20? I can still do some very significant damage with my bound dagger, and on top of that, I also get the bonus 2 short blade, which would bring me up to 110. So that's still a very good weapon. I was trying to figure out where did all my weight go, but the Daedric Wakizashi, I did not realize that it had a weight of 30. Like, holy crap, this thing is heavier than the gauntlets. And this is a short blade. Like, let's actually just equip this for a second to get an idea of how short. Oh, maybe it's not that short. Yeah, it's still a pretty short blade. It's a really cool looking one. I'd love to keep it, but because it is tied to a quest, I'm gonna have to give it up. We'll keep the ebony sword for the time being. I'll drop the ebony short sword though, and then after we drop this off, we'll be down to about 250. That's not too bad. All right. Wow, I'm getting a lot of stuff piled up around here. Got a lot of soul gems. I need to get back to doing some decent enchanting. Particularly, I really want to get look at all the books and stuff. I want to get all get something to dispel magic, so I can get back to using the boots of blinding speed. I think it would make travel a little bit quicker. Yeah, I think that would be cool. All right, so I'm gonna run back to Vivek, and we're gonna go ahead and hand in this this quest that we were sent off to do, and I will see you guys shortly.
Why walk when you can run?
I'm an idiot. I was gonna hang on to the ebony short sword for a second because I was gonna repair it and work up my armory skill. Oh well, whatever. All right, here we go.
Welcome,
Man,
Outlander.
they just love greeting me at the same time. All right, so we're back here. We're talking with Edrino Arethi, and yes, I did find the prelude, and I do have your wakizashi. Give her the wakizashi, keep it, or haven't found it yet. You know, I'm gonna give it to her. That was the quest. I do want to hang on to it. Yes, this is the one here. Take these 500 drinks as a finder's fee. That's painful. I'd love to hang on to that wakizashi for myself. You know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna quick save. I want to see. That's 30 actually. She would definitely notice that being pickpocketed from her. I don't think I can do this, but I'm curious. I am just very curious. That's why I quick save first. This is not something I'm going to commit to if I get caught. Yeah. So. And actually, there's something else I want to use. What was that? That we had an enchanted ring. Where was it? The Shadow Mask ring. And this will... what's my... So, I'm practically completely invisible at this point. There it is. Yeah, there's no way I can do that.
You flatter me with your attention,
Maybe when I get a little bit higher level, I'll be able to handle that kind of stuff, but... Alright. What can I do for you, Alexis? You could give me that really cool sword I gave you earlier. Maybe? No? Alright. Thieves have broken into a shop here in Vivek 3 nights in a row. I need someone to defend Raylan Tiver's shop. I have not done a mission like this since Daggerfall. Holy crap. Alright, yeah, sure, let's do this. As I said, thieves have broken into his shop 3 nights in a row. You know, Adreno, your voice has gotten really deep. I suspect they will try again tonight. His shop is in the plaza of the Foreign Quarter here in Vivek. Go there and kill any thieves that arrive. Please, also bring a lozenge. Yeah, I hear you coming down with a cold there. All right, the plaza, his shop, what's his name? Raylan Tilver, and he's over in the Foreign Quarter. What time is it? It is 7 a.m., so it is definitely a little while before somebody tries to rob his shop. I'm wondering... Well, no, we did have to wait. I've been wondering about this, because... we had the one quest where we had to go up in Sedanine. We had to go to the on top of the lighthouse and wait until nighttime for it to see Fargoth's hiding place. And I've been wondering if there was really any other quests that really relied on time. Yesterday I was like, you know what? I would like to have a nice sort of animated background. Because I love looking at the scenery, right? I like to just sit there and watch it. I was like, what if I just removed the HUD and just recorded just like hours of scenery and then added that as like an animated wallpaper? That's the kind of thing I'd love to have on my computer. So, I started toying around with that, and then I was like, well, you know, what if it was like a real time thing, you know? And then I started looking. There's a time scale. You know, you can change how long time is in the game, and I was like, oh, you know, heck, I could do that. I could make it so that, you know, the days are longer or shorter than they currently are. Because if I recall correctly, a full 24-hour cycle is about 48 minutes, currently in game. So I was like, well, you know what, that'd be kind of cool to have it real time. But then I started thinking, like, well, are there any other quests that rely on time? Because you know, we get, we've got Fargoth's. You know, I would have to actually wait like several hours before it actually becomes nighttime. I'm not talking necessarily for like the Let's Play. I'm just thinking, you know, on my own. Like I like playing, you know, Morrowind on my own because I like Morrowind. Morrowind's a good game. So you know, I was thinking about the timescales, and I was like, wait a second, you know, really, how many quests are there that really depend on time? And I know there's a door that only opens at, I believe, 6 o'clock a.m. and p.m. And you know, that would be a pain to get into, as well as, you know. Like I said, Fargoth's thing. And then I started thinking, well, what would be the effect of on like Silt Striders? Because when you ride a Silt Strider, time does pass. Because you know, it was nighttime when we left Balamora, and now here we are in Vivek, and things are 7 a.m. So you know, time does pass when you use the fast travel. It's only fast for the player, but the character still technically has to wait. All right. So yeah, that was just something I had been thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and bet that this is his shop. Yep.
Gods.
He's a smith. All right, let's walk on in. Let me talk to the guy. Maybe, you know, let's just at least...
Hey there, welcome.
Great timing,
Do you have
Oathman.
any news?
Great timing, Oathman. The thief came in right behind you. Well, that is very convenient. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and oh, there I am using that same phrase again. I'm gonna use one of my fatigue potions. Let's see, how strong are you? Ooh, he's a toughie. Oh crap! Oh crap! There we go. Dang. I wanted to take a few hits. I was hoping to block him and stuff, but Drerel Andus. Steel Spark Blade. I'll leave it on the ground. Third Barrier Belt. I think I've already got a better one. And another Thief Ring. Well, I could always use another Thief Ring. Third Barrier Belt. Let me see. Let me see what current belt of... oh, I have a third Barrier Belt already. Huh. I'll take it. The sword, no. Alright, how are you doing there, Raylan? How are you doing? You killed the thief. Good work. I wish I could afford a guard like you to stay here all the time. Adreno Arethi has your fee. Cool. Let me see what you have for sale. Yeah, it's pretty standard fare. Kite and stuff. Yeah, right now we're focusing on getting our full set of glass and working up that light armor. We could go ahead and get our things repaired. Right now, I'm currently trying to work on our... Okay, sorry. On our strength. I want to boost up the strength, because strength is... it determines not only carrying weight, which I seem to always be struggling with, but it also determines damage. So I want to be able to get that up. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, how much damage you do in melee. So, you know, I want to be able to build that up. Agility is pretty much maxed at this point. Now, endurance, you know, 30. This is you want to have endurance as a high value early. You know, raising it later on in levels is not going to be as helpful. So I've kind of just sort of accepted that Alexis is going to be very, very squishy. We're going to have to use magic. Eventually, it'd be kind of cool to get a constant effect enchant of like Sanctuary and Reflect on some of my gear. And I think that would definitely help boost my survivability. But anyways, where's the armor's hammer? I figured we'd work on our armor a little bit. That'll help with get us some points in strength. There we go. It just went up. I don't know what to. I was clicking too fast. There we go. We're making progress. It's been a while. I've been neglecting my gear for a little while, so I'll buy like maybe 2 more hammers. Oh, they respawn. Now merchants, they tend to they have some stuff that respawns and some stuff that doesn't. So you know, what you want to do typically is if you find it something you really like and you buy a lot of, you want to find a merchant that that's fine. You want to find a merchant that will say respawn the particular item that you like. I wonder, does he only buy? Let me see. He's a smith. Does he only buy weapons and stuff? What if I were to say try to sell him some soul gems? No, he doesn't buy that item. I was hoping to get a little bit of money out of him, but no. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. I have no need for this Steel Spark Blade. Value of 55. You know what, though? Steel Spark Blade. There we go. I can get some money out of that. 40. Come on. It's good. You know what? There you go. Awesome. Like, why? Like, I'm never going to use that sword. I'm just going to... It's not as good as what I've got now, and I'm just going to be getting better stuff going forward. Why hang on to that? I do like that the foreign canton, the foreign plaza, yeah, this building here is higher than the other ones. It lets you have these really cool shots. Like, this would be kind of cool to do a like a time-lapse video of like I was doing. You know, I did it for my own purposes, but, you know, if anyone's interested, I could just post it. It's not like I'm taking away any Let's Play time to do it. I just sort of hit record and then leave my computer, and then, you know, it records the scenery. So if anyone's interested in, like, just Morrowind scenery videos, you know, just where it's just recording, or maybe like a time-lapse video, let me know. I'll put them up online. All right, Redoran. We're heading over to house Hlalu, right? So we can cash in our quest. You know, while we're running over there, I did want to bring up one thing. You know, it came to me while we were, you know, selling things. Now, one thing I really like about Morrowind, even though it can be easily broken, I like the economy in it. It's like the idea that vendors have, you know, a limited amount of money, and there's my phone. It is beeping at me. It is telling me, hey, you need to go do something else, and I'm like, you know what? I will check on you in a second because I am busy right now. All right. Yes, I was talking about economy. Basically, I like how it works. It's, you know, you get a lot of loot. There's a lot of value to what you get. And you can't sell stuff to everybody. Not everybody can afford what you're selling. And on top of that, you know, not everybody will want what you're selling. You know, you might have the greatest, you know, most legendary item ever. Why did I come all the way over here? That's right, I got mixed up where I was at. You know, you know, you could have this most amazing item in the world, but one, you know, not everyone's gonna be able to afford it, and two, you know, someone might not even care. They're just like, you know, I have no use for this legendary blade. You know, you have someone who's maybe a little bit poorer, and they care more about having money for, you know, feeding themselves. Not everyone's an adventurer. Not everyone wants that Daedric sword on their wall or whatever, you know?
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
So, you know, I like the... Okay, let's talk to her, and then I'll continue what I'm saying in a second. Did you catch the thief that's been bothering Rylan Tiver? Yes, and I've got your throat lozenges here. Thank you for protecting Rylan Tiver. There we go. Take these 1,000 drakes as a reward from Host Hlalu. Alright, awesome. I've got another 1,000 gold. Let me see. Can you... I can't ask for advancement from her. Any other business? It's business as usual in Vivek. Speak to Crassius Curio at his manor here in Hlalu Compound, or speak with Nileno Dorvain in Balmora. I'm pretty sure we already spoke with that, so we're off to talk to Crassius Curio, one of my favorite characters. Yay!
What words do you have?
I know, I'm a little bit sarcastic because the guy's a sleazeball. Anyways, so no, I like the I like the economy. I like how slowly you build up, you know, how much gold you have and how quickly that can go away. Now, I do feel that Tribunal, at least, you know, I've never actually played any of Blood Moon, so I'm really excited to get the Soul Steam. I've never been up there before, so I'm really excited to get up there, but I know in Tribunal, they do throw the balance off a little bit. Some of their vendors have got, I believe, like 10,000...
yes, what is it?
10,000 gold on them. You know, you could say, technically, you know, you could still abuse the system in, you know, vanilla Morrowind just by using a lot of, like, resting. But I feel like if you're actually role-playing the game and not resting, oh, I'm just going to rest for 24 hours so your money respawns, and then I'm going to come back and keep selling, then I feel like the game is pretty well-paced. I think that rest abuse is one of the things that really messes with the game. Where are you at? I can't remember exactly. He's.
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to hide it, buddy. No, it's no. Yes, it's good to see you too. There you are, you sack of crap.
Do you want something from me?
Crassius Curio, how are you doing? Yes, I'm Crassius Curio, but you can call me Uncle Crassius. Yes, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Yes, that is my name, but it sounds like music when you say it. Great. I'm looking for advancement. You don't have the qualifications I'm looking for just yet, Alexis. Maybe when you fill out a bit. Hint, hint. Okay, let's just get down to business. I do not have any business for you right now, Alexis. Oh, I guess we are heading back to... Are we heading back to Balmora? Okay, you won't... Maybe when I fill out a bit. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how to get past this part. No, I'm pretty sure I need to go back to Balmora now. Do I?
Your actions precede you.
Okay, basically, from what I'm remembering, I need to... He's basically... you need his approval. He's a pretty high up... dude in House Hlalu. You need his approval to be able to advance beyond a certain point or to get anywhere. And I'm pretty sure you need to go ahead and get like a signature or some sort of approval from him. But I don't remember how to get to that point. Let's see. So I'm going to, I guess we'll go back to Balmora, I guess? We'll talk to that original person we, maybe that's what it is. He can only let you advance beyond a certain point, but we need to go ahead and talk to, was it Nileno? Back at the, back in Balmora to maybe get to the in between the intermediate ranks. Let me see. What is our rank in House Hlalu? We are an Oathman. Next rank is Lawman, so we need speed and agility. And we need one of these skills at least 30. Short-bladed, we definitely have that. And then 2 skills at 5. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have the skills to get our next rank. So I've already forgotten the name of the lady here in Vivek. Whatever. She doesn't appear to be able to give me any advancement. So we'll head to Balmora, get any advancements that we can get. We've basically done our duty in Hlalu. We've done a number of quests for them. And then after we get advanced enough, maybe then we can go to Crassius there. I'm sorry. That's immature of me. Crassius, and maybe get his quest or some further advancement from him. Yeah, sounds good. So
Why walk when you can ride?
I know, right? I could walk, but because I am running low on time, as you know, because of that message I got a little bit earlier, I am just going to jump into fast travel. I wanted to. I was like, I'm just going to run back to Balmora, but work on that athletics skill a little bit. But no, I need to move a little bit quicker. But yeah, so I really like the economy in Morrowind. It's easy to abuse. Like I said, if you use resting a lot, but if you're not always using rest, you can. If you're not rest abusing, I think the game is pretty balanced. I think if they would have put a limitation on how much you could rest, it would have made the game just a little bit better. All right, Nileno, Dorvain.
Attention, Outlander.
Can I get some advancement? Yes, you clearly deserve the rank of lawman. Congratulations, Alexis. Do you have any business for me? I have no more business for you. Yeah, so basically I just need all the advancement. Give me some more advancement. I cannot advance you further. You must find a sponsor among the Hlalu counselors. Since you are a foreigner, you should speak to Crassius Curio. I doubt any of the other counselors would sponsor you. Hlalu counselors. Okay. Crassius Curio is the most open-minded of the Hlalu counselors, though somewhat eccentric. If you get lost, consult a recent edition of the Yellow Book. Can you tell me about Crassius Curio? He can be very eccentric at times, but his weaknesses allow him to be manipulated. He lives in the Hlalu Plaza in Vivek. Yes, his weaknesses. His weaknesses are going to get us in trouble. But basically, I kind of like that. Hlalu is kind of built around, as you can see, in the attributes that we need for the Great House. Speechcraft, mercantile. We're kind of sneaky businessman type thing. We were very, we're not, we'll say, the most scrupulous of factions, but You know, there's a lot of manipulation behind the scenes and finding people's weaknesses and stuff like that. I feel like they could have gone a little bit further with some of the quests. I feel like there's a lot of potential there. Travel. We'll go back to Vivek.
Why walk when you can ride?
That's a cool scene. Yeah, so I think there was a lot of potential there. I could say the same thing for a lot of Morrowind's quests. Morrowind's quests are, I feel like you get your few interesting ones, and then you've got a lot of filler. It's a little bit disappointing. I've never found, for the most part, like I said, there are some quests that I absolutely adore, but for the most part, Morrowind's quests are kind of, it's more about the exploration. It's more about getting to your quest, and you know, the events surrounding the quest. You know, it's like the quests themselves. Actually, you know, I don't know, because as I'm saying it, I'm starting to think of some quests that I find interesting, like the haunted gate. You know, the manor over on the Telvanni territory, the town, I forget the name. You know, that one there. That one's pretty interesting. There's some interesting Imperial Legion quests that you can do. Actually, the first one is interesting. I don't know if I'll necessarily do that quest line during this playthrough. So yeah, there are some notable, interesting quests. The main quests are all pretty cool too. Maybe I'm being a little unfair. I'd have to really sit down and, you know, really work out in my head how I feel about the quests in Morrowind, because, you know, as I start to criticize, I start to think, I'm like, well, actually, I liked this one, and this one was pretty good, and yeah, maybe that'll be something to discuss next time, because that's like I said, to me, Morrowind's always been a little bit more about, say, exploration, but you know, then again, I say that as somebody who, when I played it back in the day, mostly did. I don't know. It's hard to say.
A few moments, if you care to talk.
Because, you know, I talk a lot about how I spent like so many hours in this game, and yet I seem to be finding things that I didn't really notice before, and that's because I spent most of my time, admittedly, in this region here. And I did like a lot of modding and just adding stuff to this region here. So it's like I was playing the game, but I wasn't necessarily going everywhere. Like I did go to these different places. I went to, you know, Ghost Gate. I went up into the Red Mountain. I didn't really do a whole lot up in this section here. I did play around a little bit over on this coast. But you know, for the most part, I stuck around this area. And that's probably why, you know, I'm familiar with this part, and I'm familiar with a lot of the things, even up to, yeah, Cartag Point. You know, and I did do a little bit. That's right, I did do a little bit up here with the Legion.
Sun and sky, Outlander.
Okay. You know, I don't have time to go ahead and talk to him, so we're gonna have to end things here. There's still some other things I wanted to talk about, particularly about factions, what I plan on doing with the Let's Play and stuff. But we will save that until next time because I am out of time right now. So next time we're gonna go ahead and talk with Crassius Curio. It's gonna be a fun time, and yeah, some more Morrowind. We're gonna advance in House Lalu a little bit more. If you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on. Oh, I had the music off the entire time. Darn it. Oops.